What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor & Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor & Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor & Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, May the 7th. And somebody has come back that we have not seen for many, many years. And you got a new look, too.
Many years? What?
It seems like forever since you've been here.
I know. That's kind of what happens sometimes. You have a kid and then, you have to kind of rearrange your schedule and your life.
Elizabeth Palmieri, good to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
And you've got a new look also. I said, when you walked in here today, you look like one of those runway models that you see.
And I said I'll take the compliments where I can get them.
It is a compliment. But a Greenhouse Theater project, you've got a new production coming up you wrote?
Yes. Yeah. This is an original piece. It's called Being Here.
And what's Being Here about?
Being Here is about a young woman. Well, I shouldn't say young. She's more like middle young age-ish. She's dealing with some mental health issues, and she's kind of isolated herself, but she meets a friend, and it's kind of her journey through therapy and friendship and kind of discovering a long lost past issue that she's kind of buried away. But it's a comedy.
This is a comedy?
Yeah, if you can believe it.
I'm looking at your poster here. This poor woman looks like she's going through an awful lot.
Yeah, she's dancing in it. So
she's dancing?
Yeah, her hair is flying in the wind. It's a tragicomedy, and actually the structure of the piece, I was inspired by Greek tragedies, and so there's a Greek influence in the piece, and you'll have to come and see what that means. But there's also a lot of dancing in the piece. So, and I don't want to give too much away about that. I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, how were you inspired to write this particular story?
Yeah, I think, there's a few things going on. One, I think that mental health is something that needs to be talked about. I think there's a stigma, and I think that people, we don't treat it like an illness, like any other illness, and we don't talk about it that way. And I think it should come to the forefront as something that should be discussed. It should be opened up because a lot of people deal with it.
So there's a message in here.
There's a message.
Okay. How many people are in the production?
There's only 3 of us in the show.
Are you in it?
I am in it.
Are you the woman who is going
I am the woman.
Okay.
Her name is Annie. And the other 2 actors in the cast, you will recognize. They've been in a gazillion Greenhouse shows, but it's Ian Sobule and Jenny Hipsher. And Jenny Hipsher is actually, this will be her last show with Greenhouse. She's an actor who I discovered a few years ago and brought to Columbia to do 1 season of shows back in 2016, and then she ended up buying a house and staying here and making a community.
Is she one that came from London?
Nope, she actually came from, that was Rhiannon. Jenny's from Brooklyn originally. So Jenny has done several shows with us, and she is an incredible physical actor. So she comes from a dance and physical acting background. She actually played our creature in Frankenstein last year.
Okay.
And so she's she's incredible, and this is going to be one of her last shows. She's going to grad school to study applied theater out east, and we're super proud of her. And we want to give her a good send-off with this show.
So there's 3 of you in it. Where are you producing this one?
Yeah, so this is a new venue for us because, we're site-specific, so we move around. Right. This venue is The Industry, which is in the Tiger Hotel.
Oh.
And you might not know about it unless you go to Latin Dance Night on Fridays, or sometimes they have DJ dance parties there, too.
You go to that, Laurie?
I've been there.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we have a DJ who is running all the music for the show, and the DJ actually plays a role in the production too.
Okay. So it's when?
It is May 8th through the 12th at 8 p.m. Tickets online is what we recommend because we usually sell out. So tickets you can find them at www.greenhousetv.com. greenhousetp.org.
Okay.
Or you can go on our Facebook page.
So don't get them at the door?
You can come to the door. Yes, come to the door and get a ticket, but we recommend that you get them beforehand online.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming by
so
from
much.
Greenhouse Theater. Again, if you want more information and you want to get your ticket in advance, you can go to www.greenhousetp.org. That's just tp.org, okay? www.greenhousetp.org and get your tickets in advance. And now the Latin dancer came in here, Laurie Matthews.
I would not say that. I just said I'd been there.
Good to have you here, Laurie Matthews.
Good to be here.
The daughter of the late and great Irene Haskins, who we still miss and think about all the time.
Me too.
But the reason Laurie is here today is you were with the post office. You were a postal letter carrier for
30 years.
30 years. Yeah.
Yes.
But you still have something that you care a great deal about with the post office.
Yes.
And it is?
It's the annual food drive, which is May 11th.
Okay. The day before Mother's Day.
Correct.
Now, what happens during the annual postal food drive?
Well, the week before, you should receive a bag in your mailbox that you can put food in. There's also an envelope in there that you can put a cash or check, and they can get 21 pounds of food for every $1 you give.
Now, is anyone who is listening or watching, no matter where they live, is a postal food drive in effect?
Yes.
So even if you're on a rural route, or you live in Boonville, you live in Columbia, you live in Jefferson City, that postal food drive is going on that weekend?
Yes. And all carriers, I mean, it's voluntary, but we also have helpers because it's a lot of extra load on that day. We're still delivering the mail.
Yeah.
So yes.
So if you put food out and you see somebody come by and pick it up that's not your postal mail person, it's okay?
Yes, and they should have some type of something in their window or something to identify them. But yes, we all have helpers. Some might have family that just take off and know the route and don't go to the post office to get the things typed.
But you're saying that no matter where you are, every post office is doing this?
Well, not in the whole country.
But I mean, in our listening area.
Yes.
So no matter where they're listening to us, if you put food out, the mail person is going to know that this is for the food drive.
Correct.
Okay.
People don't normally leave us just cans of food in our mailbox.
Right, but sometimes if it's Mother's Day weekend, maybe they might think that it's for them. Okay. Or you can leave cash also.
Cash or check in the envelope. Don't need to put a stamp on it.
Okay.
And we will pick that up or put it in the mail.
All right. Laurie Matthews, I thank you so much for coming by. Can they go to the post office website? Is there information on there about it?
I'm sure there is because it's national.
Okay. But it will be Saturday, May the
11th. And at 9 o'clock, food will start being picked up.
Okay.
Correct.
Thank you so much for coming by, and good luck with that Latin dance of yours.
Thank you. You'll have to come join me.
Bye-bye.